I got a PhD at Utah State, left there in 1976. I've been a consultant with bees, traveled all over the world for 40 plus years. Everywhere I went there was always celebration at harvest, and we didn't have that here in Caldwell, and we're truly an agricultural community, 100 plus crops in this county, and most of them within 15 miles of Caldwell. A lot of our workers are Hispanic, and this is our 11th annual one, and we just saw a need for it. Mary and I went to the President Learner at that time, and he was looking for things to do for homecoming and brought up this idea. He thought it was a good idea, and here we are 11 years later. What I'm most proud of is the fact of the dollars that we raised for the scholarship for Hispanic kids here. And we had 3 of our kids graduate this year, 2 cum laudes, 1 magna cum laude, who are going off into do other things. But we just felt it was our way of paying back to the Hispanic community, and we know that's what the workers want, is for their kids to get a better life. And this is our way of contributing, and the whole campus is, you know, it's just something that happens now. We still work at it, but it's beautiful October afternoon, or is it October? Yeah, September. Yeah, feels. But you know, it's fun to do, and we're appreciative of everybody that shows up and supports us. There were several here that really impacted my life, but there's one that impacted my life then and still does today, and that's Professor Franklin Specht. I arrived on this campus in summer of 1964, ready to play football here for the Coyotes, and I was climbing up the steps of Voorhees Hall and was met by this professor there who's kind of intimidating at first, you know. I didn't know Franklin at the time, but he said, as I looked up at him, he said, "Just what I need, another jock in my dorm." And I'm like, well, over the years, everybody, if you're not abused by Frank Specht, you know that he doesn't like you. But I started out a history major, and I still tell Franklin, you know, you're the reason I have a PhD in entomology today, because you gave me such a bad time and made me do all that reading that I switched majors and went to biology. But I just truly love the man. My wife and I, Mary worked here on campus for 8 years, and Franklin actually helped her get the job here on campus about 10 years ago. But he's our neighbor, and 87 years old. We enjoy many a night on his deck. We'll see a movie, we'll see Mary Queen of Scots or whatever, and we'll go over to Frank's and get our history moment. And he, you know, take a little of our wine over and trade for a few vegetables. But he hasn't changed to this day. He still gives me a bad time, but he truly has influenced my life for 40 plus years. Well, it was just a good fit, you know, and after a football stop here in the 70s, you know, people still like to do things when they come on campus, and so we have a lot of little wineries here, food vendors. You know, it's truly a cultural event. If you can hear the music in the background, you'll feel that. So it's just a good fit for the community, and people like to kind of relax this time of year. School classes have just kicked off and are going full strong, but just a fun day, fun activity. So.